Welcome to The Explainer. So imagine for a second that a stranger knows exactly what to say to make you hand over your life savings. It's not some kind of magic, it's a script. And today, we are going to expose that entire script, from the high-tech AI voice clones to the classic impersonation scams, and we're going to build your defense against it step by step.
Let's just start with a number that's almost impossible to wrap your head around. $12 billion. That's what the Federal Trade Commission says scammers officially stole from people last year alone. And you know the really scary part? That's just what got reported. The real number is almost certainly much, much higher.
I know what you're thinking. That would never happen to me. I'm too smart for that. But here's the thing. This has absolutely nothing to do with how smart you are. Scammers, they target a loophole that's built into all of our brains. They are experts at flipping an emotional switch that just shuts down our logic. It's kind of like a circuit breaker. So today, we're going to find that switch and show you exactly how to stop them from flipping it.
Okay, so how do they actually pull this off? Well, they don't need fancy hacking tools. They use a psychological toolkit, one that's been perfected over decades, and it's designed to weaponize 4 of our most basic human emotions. Let's open up that toolkit and see what's inside. Just look at how these 4 tactics all work together. You've got fear, authority, social proof, and scarcity. See, each one is like a button that they push to make your emotions, whether it's fear or greed or even excitement, just spike. Because the second your feelings take the wheel, your rational brain gets shoved into the back seat. And right there, in that moment, they've got you.
That psychological playbook we just looked at, it's already incredibly powerful. But now, scammers are boosting it with a terrifying new weapon, artificial intelligence. And this is where the game changes completely.
Just try to imagine getting this phone call. That voice on the other end, it's your child, and they sound terrified. Your gut reaction, your first instinct, is to do absolutely anything to help them. But what if that voice isn't real? With today's AI, scammers only need a tiny 3-second audio clip from a social media post to create a perfect, horrifyingly realistic clone of a voice. And this is exactly what makes it so brutally effective. You hear a voice you love and trust, delivering a message of pure panic. Your fear completely short-circuits your logic, and you send the money before you even have a chance to think, wait a second, this isn't some plot from a sci-fi movie. This is happening right now, every single day.
So here is your number 1 line of defense, and it is beautifully simple. Do not trust an incoming call like that. Just hang up immediately. Then you initiate a new call to a number you know belongs to them. You have to. Always verify through a separate, trusted channel that you control.
Okay, now we're going to shift gears. We're moving from a fast, high-tech, panic-driven attack to a much slower, more twisted kind of con. This scam, it doesn't rely on a single moment of fear. No, this is a long game. It's built on trust and emotion, and it is absolutely destroying people financially. It's got a really ugly name, pig butchering. And it's called that because the scammer spends weeks, sometimes months, methodically building up trust and affection. Fattening up the pig before the financial slaughter. It might start with something that seems totally innocent, like a wrong number text or a friendly message on a dating app. They work to build a real, deep emotional connection, long before they ever even mention money.
And when the hit comes, it's just devastating. That number you see, that's not the total amount lost. That is the median individual loss. That means for every single person who lost this much, another person lost even more. For most people, that's a life-changing, completely catastrophic amount of money to lose.
So why don't people just walk away when things start to feel off? Well, it's something called the sunk cost fallacy. You've already invested weeks, maybe months of your time. You've shared your deepest secrets. Maybe you even sent a little bit of money that seemed to make a huge profit. You're not just invested financially at this point, you're invested emotionally. And walking away feels like losing everything, even while the red flags are practically screaming at you.
Okay, so from the long con, we're moving on to the classic impersonator scam. Now, these have been around forever for one very simple reason. They still work. By hijacking the identity of a company or even a person you already trust, scammers can get you to lower your defenses almost instantly.
This right here is so important. A scammer is going to send you a text with a link and a message designed to make you panic. Something like, suspicious activity on your account. Click here now to fix it. Your real bank will never do that. They will always communicate through their secure app or their official website, and they will absolutely never, ever ask for your password or PIN in a text or an email. Period.
And don't make the mistake of thinking this is just some localized problem. I mean, look at this FTC map. It shows fraud reports from all over the country. From coast to coast, in every single state, people are being targeted by these scams. This just proves that nobody is safe just because of where they live. Everyone needs to have their guard up.
And just look at where the really big money is being lost. Bank transfers and cryptocurrency. Why? It's simple. Because they're fast and, more importantly, they are nearly impossible to reverse. Once that money is sent, it is gone for good. And that's why a scammer will always push you, pressure you to use these methods and to stay away from credit cards, which actually offer much stronger protections for you.
All right, we have completely dissected their playbook. We've looked at the psychology, the technology, the different tactics. So now let's build your defense. And it really all comes down to a simple but incredibly powerful 3-step checklist.
This is it. This is the heart of your defense. Anytime you feel that pressure, just pause, take a breath. Before you do anything, verify the information through a totally separate channel. And finally, before you hit send, just run it by a friend or a family member. Seriously, a second opinion can be the firewall that saves you a fortune. Okay, this is your ultimate takeaway. If you want, take a picture of this screen, write it down, do whatever you need to do to burn it into your memory. If you see any of these red flags, your internal scam alarm needs to be blaring. These are the absolute undeniable signs of a con. Just remember, no legitimate business, no real investment, and no healthy relationship will ever begin this way.
You see, scammers win by making you feel isolated and by forcing you to act on pure emotion, but not anymore, because now you know their playbook. And by understanding their tactics, you take all the power back. So share this knowledge. Help build a stronger defense for yourself and for everyone. Thanks for watching.